Action. Action games pulse with raw energy, calling for quick reflexes and sharp instincts. Players are thrust into dynamic, fast-paced environments where every second counts. From dodging bullets in a gritty shootout to leaping across rooftops in chase, action games are built on movement and reaction. Each level intensifies, drawing players into a cycle of high-stakes encounters that demand precise timing and relentless focus. It's a genre for thrill seekers, delivering adrenaline and excitement through non-stop momentum and often spectacular, explosive visuals. Adventure. In adventure games, players embark on grand journeys filled with wonder, mystery, and discovery. Each step unearths secrets of ancient civilizations, enchanted forests, or high-tech dystopias. Adventure games immerse players in detailed narratives, blending rich storytelling with puzzle solving and exploration. Here, players often face moral choices, navigate relationships, and piece together clues that deepen their connection to the world. Every twist and turn adds layers to the story, making players feel they're not just playing a game, but living an epic tale. RPG, role-playing games are realms of transformation and choice, inviting players to become heroes or anti-heroes, shaping their character's path through experience and growth. These games emphasize a world rich with lore and layered with stories waiting to unfold. Players craft unique characters, building strengths and honing skills through challenges and quests. Whether wielding magic, commanding armies, or bargaining with wily merchants, RPGs reward persistence and patience. Players are free to explore, to fight, and to forge bonds, creating a personal story in a world that feels boundless and alive. Simulation games offer a portal to explore life as someone or something else, recreating the fine details of running a farm, managing a city, or piloting a plane. These games thrive on realism, letting players experiment with complex systems that replicate the intricacies of real-world tasks or environments. A simulation might mean monitoring crops, negotiating budgets, or learning the controls of a jet engine. They're about creativity and control, giving players the satisfaction of watching their choices ripple through a world they shape. Strategy. Strategy games are a battleground of the mind, where every move is measured, calculated, and meticulously planned. Players assume the role of a commander, architect, or mastermind, orchestrating actions that often span civilizations or military forces. Here, careful resource management, tactical positioning, and long-term planning are essential. Each choice has consequences, and victory is claimed not by brute force, but by the ability to outmaneuver and outthink opponents. Strategy games demand patience and a sharp mind, rewarding players with a profound sense of accomplishment. Sports. Sports games capture the spirit of competition, bringing the tension and excitement of the arena or field into players' hands. From the roar of the crowd to the thrill of a last-minute goal, these games recreate the energy of real-world sports with accuracy and intensity. They offer everything from precise physics to strategic play, giving players control over athletes in football stadiums, racetracks, or tennis courts. Sports games appeal to fans and competitors alike, with modes that allow for realistic tournaments or fast-paced arcade-style play. Puzzle. Puzzle games are crafted to tease, challenge, and ultimately satisfy the mind. They range from simple pattern recognition to complex problem-solving that requires patience and creativity. In these games, each puzzle solved brings a sense of achievement, a feeling of mastery over a new level of mental agility. Some puzzles are solo journeys of introspection, while others demand speed, timing, or collaboration. Puzzle games offer a refreshing mix of challenge and clarity, appealing to those who love intellectual tests and satisfying aha moments. Fighting. Fighting games are an arena of skill and strategy, where mastery over moves and timing is critical. Players face off in high-stakes battles, unleashing combos, special moves, and perfectly timed blocks to outmatch their opponents. Each character brings unique strengths and weaknesses, challenging players to learn and anticipate their rivals' actions. Battles are a dance of attack and defense, where every split-second decision counts. For players who enjoy intense one-on-one duels, fighting games deliver a pulse-pounding experience that's as much about mental agility as physical precision. Horror. Horror games weave atmospheres of dread and suspense, leading players through darkened hallways, abandoned buildings, and haunted forests. Here, the unknown is ever present, creating a pervasive sense of danger. Every creak, shadow, and whisper heightens tension as players navigate through twisted narratives, often facing encounters that defy the natural world. In horror games, survival is uncertain, fear is a constant companion, and the mind is as much a battleground as the world itself. They're crafted for those who love thrills, chills, and psychological intensity. Music and rhythm games are a celebration of sound and timing, inviting players to connect with rhythm, melody, and beat. Players tap, press, or dance in time to music, with each move bringing harmony between the gameplay and soundtrack. Whether mastering an intricate guitar solo or executing dance moves, these games are vibrant, exhilarating, and often visually dynamic. They offer a rush of satisfaction with every well-timed note, allowing players to become part of the music in a way that's both challenging and creatively fulfilling. MMO. Massively multiplayer onlines are vast, interconnected worlds that bring players from all corners of the globe together. In these games, players can join forces to defeat colossal enemies, engage in large-scale battles, or simply explore endless landscapes filled with stories and secrets. MMOs are about community, camaraderie, and shared experiences, creating a living, breathing world where friendships are forged and rivalries are born. These games thrive on teamwork and social interaction, giving players a place to belong in a sprawling digital universe that never sleeps. Sandbox and open-world games are boundless playgrounds where exploration and freedom are key. Players can follow a main story, take on side quests, or simply wander, interacting with a world that feels limitless and alive. From constructing cities to shaping landscapes, these games give players the power to create, discover, and experiment. Every inch of the environment holds something new, and the journey is as meaningful as any destination. They're for those who crave freedom, creativity, and the joy of discovery. Stealth. Stealth games are exercises in patience, precision, and strategy, where players are rewarded for avoiding direct confrontation. Here, the goal is to move through the world unseen, using shadows and silence as allies. Players plan each step, timing movements to evade detection and outwit enemies. There's an intoxicating thrill in stealth, where the quiet tension of sneaking past a guard or hacking a security system keeps players on edge. It's a genre that values cunning over brute force, making success a matter of brains over brawn. Shooter games place players in high-energy combat scenarios where reflexes and aim are paramount. Players often face waves of enemies or fierce opponents in environments that range from gritty battlefields to sprawling alien worlds. Whether in first-person or third-person, shooters are about intense action and tactical decision-making. With realistic weaponry, diverse maps, and relentless enemies, these games are immersive and exhilarating, appealing to those who love fast-paced, high-stakes encounters. Racing games are pure adrenaline, putting players in the driver's seat as they speed through tracks, dodge obstacles, and compete against the clock or other racers. These games can be hyper-realistic, capturing the nuances of handling different vehicles, or arcade-style with power-ups and fantastical tracks. Every race is a test of control, precision, and timing, and the thrill of crossing the finish line first makes for a satisfying victory. Racing games are for those who crave the rush of speed and the challenge of skillful driving. Platformers are timeless adventures where players navigate levels filled with obstacles, enemies, and challenges. Movement and timing are key as players jump, climb, and maneuver through levels, often set in visually captivating worlds. The simplicity of moving from one platform to another belies the skill required to progress through increasingly difficult challenges. Platformers offer a nostalgic charm with modern twists, appealing to both casual players and seasoned gamers looking for precise, skill-based gameplay. Battle Royale games are arenas of survival where players compete to be the last one standing. Dropped into a shrinking battlefield, players scavenge for weapons, strategize on the fly, and engage in fierce battles against other survivors. With only one player or team emerging victorious, Battle Royales create a high-stakes experience filled with unpredictability. Each match is a fresh challenge, a thrilling combination of survival tactics, skill, and a touch of luck that keeps players coming back for just one more round. Survival. Survival games are relentless, pushing players to gather resources, build shelter, and fend off dangers in unforgiving environments. These games are often set in hostile worlds where every decision could mean life or death. Players face threats from nature, creatures, or even other players, balancing their needs for food, water, and safety. Survival games are about endurance, adaptability, and the primal thrill of self-reliance, attracting those who enjoy pushing their limits in harsh, immersive worlds.